Hello people of the earth and welcome back to QuickSaveTV. My name is Mike and today, in this video, I wanted to put my cards on the table with you, right? I really wanted to talk to you about what's happening and what's going to be happening. And talk about some things that I don't really want to tackle in comments because it seems like a futile effort. Because, okay. Let's argue with each other in comments. That sounds like a great and productive way to spend our time. Now, okay. What happened with This Is the Police 2, where essentially what happened is I released a lot of content with the goal of getting it out there as fast as I humanly could, and I achieved that. And my content was amongst the first, and in a lot of cases, the first in the world. When it came out, there was no analogy, there was nowhere else to look. I was the only source for this. Did This Is the Police 2 warrant such approach? Probably not. It's an indie game with a humble following. Did the way I go about it was correct? No, definitely not. Spamming out 18 videos in a day was probably not only annoying, that's not even a problem, right? It being annoying was not the issue. The issue was that that's not the type of content I typically do, you know? It's a very faceless kind of thing. It's like, oh, this is how you do this is how you do that. It's not something that I typically do. My guides are still very much infused with my persona and showing how I do a very specific thing, how you do a very specific case or scenario is not something that I generally do. So that was definitely a mistake. So at the end of the day, I just wanted to say that if I had an opportunity to do it again, I would do it differently, but I would definitely do it again. Because at the end of the day, you guys might think you know what is the best way, what is the better way for me to go about things. I also have an idea about the way I want to go about things. And this do not necessarily align at all times, and we do not necessarily see to eye on everything. And oftentimes I have to try it myself. Because a lot of you just speak from what you want to see, right? And that's cool, that makes sense. But I need to see deeper than that, you know? I need to see deeper than that because you're not the only guy watching. So I'm sorry that it happened the way it did, but I would do it again. I think it was necessary learning curve, learning experience. And the fact that it costed me so many subscribers, I mean, it happens, dude. That was the price, you know. That was the price of, let's call it failure, the price of learning. But, you know, it had to happen. Now, next. Next. Okay. Since the 5th of August, when I restarted, on YouTube, we had 9 daily content, which means we had, out of 18 days, we only missed 2 days for upload. So that's almost daily content. For stream, we had 12 days of streaming out of 18, which is again a lot. And a lot of these days were staffed with 14-hour streams, from which I am actually moving away now from. I don't like the idea of 14-hour streams so much, not because I cannot handle it. I can handle it, and I think it's reasonably entertaining. But it leaves me entirely spent at the end of the day, and it's probably worthless. It's much better to dial down to, let's say, 6 hours a day, so it's more staffed and packed with content, so I'm energetic and I'm able to maintain this tempo. And after stream, so that I have time to work on other projects, to work on maybe design, maybe bounce off some ideas in my head, because while I stream, I cannot do that. And after 14-hour streams, I'm entirely spent. That's longer than a normal work day. Most people work now, 10 hours a day? 12 hours days at most, and they're spent entirely after that day. So 14 hours is definitely overshooting it. Now, next. For content, I will elaborate more on YouTube. I will elaborate more in just a moment. Now, I'm binging the Walking Dead series. I enjoyed the game, and those of you who watched it enjoyed the game, right? It's a great game. It's very old though, and not many people want to see it. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of my time, and it's a waste of space on channel. It's essentially spamming people with content that is not very interesting, because most of us already played it. Most of us have already enjoyed this game. And this game is very linear to watch again. It's not necessarily the most enjoyable game to replay. So I'm bidding it for the time being. I'm sorry for those of you who enjoyed it, but it's just how it has to be in the moment. Now next, Phantom Doctrine. I've already had 24 more episodes recorded, and I'm bidding all of them. I think they're all garbage, and I'm going to get rid of them. And the reason why is because they were recorded with... when I started playing the Phantom Doctrine, the mindset was I want to play as much of this game as possible, and I'm going to stream it, and I'm going to record the episodes for YouTube, right? So the blind playthrough. So I wanted to tackle too many things at the same time. What ended up happening is that some episodes are really good, I'm really energetic, I'm having fun, it's going good, right? And some episodes are really slow, really boring, and I'm almost literally falling asleep. That's bad. That's bad and it's not fun to watch. I don't want YouTube content to be second-class citizen, right? And that's what ended up happening. My Twitch is going really well, my YouTube is not going so well. And I think part of the reason why is because I'm basically putting scraps on YouTube, but it's a shit look. I'm not going to do that, so I'm binning all of them. And from now on, I will take more time and effort to record these episodes, the Let's Plays, right? They are great for me to basically get into these things, but they are not very good when I do them like this. I can do them better, is what I'm trying to say. Now, next, there's going to be new structure in the channel, and I hope you like it. Well, this is what I'm thinking of right now. This is what we're going to stick for this week at least, and hopefully one more week after that. So if we take a week and we divide it by, we see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. If we divide them in two groups, we have a group A, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and group B, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Sunday being a super day. What does it mean? So now, for example, in Group B, I could have games like, let's say, Vampire and Omen. Let's say, I will elaborate what this game is. It's called Sword something. Sword thing Omen. Sword Legacy Omen. Yeah, there you go. It's an interesting tactical RPG. So yeah, if I divide them like this, I can stick them together. So for example, on even days, we will have this series going on, and on odd days, on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we will have, let's say, We Happy Few and Phantom Doctrine going on. And that's what I'm thinking right now. And so this will be a way to not spam you with 4 videos a day. It's going to be 2 videos a day, right? And it's a way to, like a TV show, like a TV program, you know, keep you engaged with the stuff that you want to see. So if you want to see whatever, right, you have different videos every day. If you want to see specific things, you just come on, you know, 3 days a week, and that's you see what you want to see, you know. And then doing it in such a way also frees up a lot of time to do other stuff too, because my bread and butter is guides and reviews, like detailed things, detailed digging into the game. That's what most of you, that's what you come from. And I think most of you, it's what you stayed for. That's the unusual part about my channel. I'm very painstakingly detailing very interesting things, and I'm trying to put them as well as I can to present them to you. Now, for Sunday as a super day, I'm still not sure what I want to be doing. It could be a stream highlight thing. It could be some kind of a special event. It could be whatever, right? So if you have any ideas, tell me. For this Sunday, I was thinking to make a highlight reel of a 12-hour stream of Hunt, I think Showdown it's called. It's a game in which you have to investigate where the monster is at and go kill him, then take the trophy and take it out of the map to win the game. And you also have to defend against other hunters. So it's like there's PvP involved, but there's also a very strong PvE aspect of it, which is really interesting. So I think I've mentioned everything. Yeah, I've mentioned This Is the Police 2. I mentioned the Walking Dead, Phantom Doctrine. Yeah, okay. This is all I wanted to tell you guys. This type of video, when I'm with my cards on the table, will probably be a weekly or bi-weekly occurrence. It's when I want to tell you how the things are going and what I'm trying to do. Because it's probably not obvious what I'm doing. And trust me, it's not obvious to me either. And it takes a lot of thinking, it takes a lot of effort. And to some of you, it may look obvious what the best decision is, but it really is not like this. You probably know it already. It's not like this. There's always like, this is better in this regard, this is worse in that regard. It's difficult to always know what the best decision is. So I'm trying to figure it out as I go along. Thank you so much for watching and listening. If you've waited and watched until the end, go ahead and put fish sticks in the comments of this video. Have a fantastic time, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.